What's been the development so far as we speak?
Well, Mr. Remy, thank you very much for having me. Well, the development right now, we the house that we are constructing for Miss Yose Jallo. Miss Yose Jallo, she's a 70 to 80 years old woman. She's living with her 7 grandchildren. Somebody sent a video to us that because they saw what we are doing on social media, they said these people, they need help, they're struggling. So we did a survey. I sent my members. They went there and then they saw it for themselves. Then we start asking some of our donors, said we want to help these people. So they asked us what type of help we need. Some of them, they said if we want to rent for them a house, and then we asked Miss Yose Jallo, we said, what type of help you need? Miss Yose Jallo said they need a house. But we are thinking, said, if we rent just a house for them, these people, maybe they might not rent to them because, you know, in some parts in Sierra Leone, you know, they are discriminated against them because sometimes, according to what we had, they said some people, they said, the family, they are rich, they are this. So I decided, when I spoke with my members, then we decided that we're going to build a house for them because we have a massive land. So I use my family land. I use some plots out of it. Then we started construction. I contact my donors. I said, this is what we want to do. Then we go live on our Facebook page. We start asking for help. And God's so good, we have people that always want to help us because everything that we are doing, we're transparent. So that's how we start. And now we are at a world height, but we are facing a lot of challenges. A lot of challenges we are facing because Sierra Network Charity Foundation donates to us some money with some of our donors. The money that they donate, we bought zinc, board, etc., building materials. So we left them there. When my members went there in Kabbalah Town and bought the stuff, and when they came back, they stole everything. Everything they stole. So now we have to, we're starting back. So we're pleading, we're asking people to come on board to help us because it's not that easy for us at the moment. Because, you know, building a house for people that even for yourself, it's not that easy. These people, we don't know them, but because we want to continue to do what we're doing, then but this the challenges we are facing. We want to do our best to make sure we finish the building that we are constructing for Miss Yose Jallo.
How many bedrooms are we talking about?
We're talking about 3 bedroom and a sitting room. 3 bedroom and a sitting room. Imagine you're building.
Family of 8?
Yeah, family of 8.
Yeah.
Miss Yose Jallo and the 7 grandchildren. Family of 8. We're building a 3 bedroom and a sitting room, and we just don't want to build a house and just leave it like that. We want to empower the kids that are not going to school. Miss Yose Jallo is not doing nothing. So this is why we're calling on all Sierra Leonean, non-Sierra Leonean government and all charity organizations to come on board to help us so we can continue to help these people and make sure we finish the building that we're constructing for them. Because imagine 3 bedroom and a sitting room, it's not that easy. Yeah. We're spending a lot of money.
I know, because we are in a country where you work today and the price is 10,000 euros, tomorrow it's 15,000 euros, the other day it's 20,000 euros.
20,000.
You spoke about the challenges, which are very key, and you said, you know, sometimes you rent place for people, and I know the challenges for them also to be able to pay the rent again. Sometimes you will pay for 2 or 3 years and they're there and they want to continue to stay there, and they believe that's time for them to pay for themselves. And sometimes they face challenges, they themselves who rent places, and your team decided to build a house for this family of 8. So do you think that has been the challenge with regards of renting houses for people? Continue process is also a challenge because yourself will not say we'll spend all our money on a particular family. The vision is to help others.
Yeah. Well, the challenge is there because imagine, yes, some of us, you know, we've been working with you guys. Some of this, because we started, this is our first project that we give them a home project. This is our first project that we are constructing a house for a family. Because yes, this is our first project. Because most of the people that we took from the streets, we've been renting a house for them. But it's really not easy. Moreover, like when they knew that these people they get a sponsor, maybe most of their sponsor they are from diaspora. Like if the house is 300, they will just say increase it to 800, 700, 1 million. So this is the challenges that we are facing, because when we asked them, they said, oh, you know, the thing is expensive, everything expensive, this and that. Sometimes I say, wow. So if because this thing is expensive, but sometimes we play the mind game. Like we knew that, okay, if we went there to rent a house for them, they charge us like a 1 million. We'll send a neutral person will send them, say, please, can you help us? Just go there and ask how much they are renting a house. When another person went there, they will say, oh, maybe it's 300, 200, but for us, they increased the house because they knew, in Sierra Leone, many people know what we are doing, House of Happiness. They knew what we are doing. They said, oh, these people, they are from diaspora, they are making money. But people, they don't know that I use my own personal money and with the money that people are donating, because we want to help our country, you know, we want to help people. You know, that's why we're doing this. But people, they don't understand that. They think that we are making money. Maybe government is giving us a lot of money. Government is not giving us money. Since we are doing this, no minister, nothing give us money. We are using using our own money plus the money that our donors, they are donating. That's the money that we're using. We relocate and we set to empower people in Sierra Leone. But people, they don't understand. They just think that, oh, maybe government is helping them. There's a lot of challenges, Mr. Remy. There's a lot of challenges.
And also House of Happiness is not using the platform as politically.
Well, that's a very, very good question. Because I remember a couple of days ago, when I met some of the disabled, they said, I'm not going to call a name. Yeah. They said, we want you, oh Sidiki, you they do good, blah blah. We want you for make you be a vice president for this guy. The president wants to appoint this person for disabled people, blah blah. I was like, no. We're not doing this for politics. No, we are not zombie, because I believe that, I'm not trying to be rude, I believe that some politicians are zombies, because when I say zombies, for the matter of fact, you enter. If you're a nice person or nice guy, for the matter of fact, you enter into politics, you become zombie. The meaning when I said zombie, you become sucking the blood of the poor people. You become liar, you become criminal. So we love humanity. We're doing this because we love humanity. I will never go into politics. I'm not doing this for politics. We are not a musician. We are not a movies actor or actress. We are nothing. We are just normal people, because we love humanity. Like now, I've been through a lot. I've been through, since I was born, I was suffering. Since I was born, I was suffering. So when I have the opportunity, when I travel to UK, when I have the opportunity, God bless me. I said, the day God will bless me, I'm going to give back to my country. Remember, we've spent over 500 million. You guys know, since we start this, AYB has been working with me. You guys have been helping us. So we use our own money. So if people think that we're doing this for politics, no, we are not politicians. So we don't want to. For me, I don't hate politics, because I know how politics destroyed my father. My father was once a politician. My father was married to the president of Sheikh Stephen. Like, he's been into politics and trying to overthrow. So they sentenced him to Padden Barrel for 5 years because he's a politician. So for me, I don't want to go into politics. We don't want to get into politics. We just love humanity, and we just want to do what we are doing. That's why many people, most of our donors, they are donating to us, because they saw that everything that we're doing, we're unique. So that's the thing.
Okay. Sure, I'm going to come back to Silicon. We'll talk about, other activities within the House of Happiness and which you have undertook so far, and also some of the plan side with your big project in mind to help a family of 8 to construct a house as well. So let me come over to Mr. Satengbe, and in 3 or so days time, or a day, you'll be launching your video album, the Big God. You want to take us through that?
Thank you so much for coming. By the grace of God, God has been faithful when it comes to my life and the team of the King's Worshipper, because I'm not alone. We have a team called the King's Worshippers International, so we're working as a family. We have been there for the past 2 years preparing for this D-Day that is going to be on the 8th of May. It's coming Sunday. And by the grace of God, we are going to launch the Big God. Well, I don't know how somebody will express God, the bigness of Jehovah. But there's one thing I know, it's all about your mindset. How do you see God and express yourself? So it's one that like I was having some quiet time and some issues going through my life, and I begin to say, wow, God. And I begin to understand how God has been. But, from the day of birth up to this time, I say, God, I'm thankful because I'm still alive, because taking me through this rough road, and you have been with me. So, and that's why the book of, and I went to the book of 1 Samuel chapter 5 verse 6, when Bible talk about the day God and the Ark of the Covenant, how God put himself so faithful when it comes to David. So I begin to imagine the greatness, the sovereign power of God, the uniqueness. Pastor Mark was saying that it's the way you think about God. If you think that God is so old, and then God will become old to you. If you think that God is so new, he will become new to you. So God has been helping us so far when it comes to this big album launching, by recording the songs, and after that going to the field of shooting the video. It's going to be amazing.
How many songs are we expecting to be in the album?
Well, we are doing videos, so we take our time to do 5 songs. 5 songs, 5 quality songs, by the grace of God, spirit-filled songs. So 5 songs in the album.
Okay, so I'm going to come back to it quickly, and let's listen to the Big God. It has not yet launched, okay, so I'm sure we'll definitely come to play it when the studio guy is ready. We'll play it. But let's talk about the content of it and the message of it, which I believe how it's going to change the mindset. Like you speaks about the Big God, and most people have their own way of thinking. Some will say God is small, some will say God is big, and like you said, all are new God. But how can we change the mindset of people to believe that the God we're serving is the Big God?
God is ever new. God has never been old. He's the ancient of days. He knows the beginning to the end. He has always been new. And in talking about the content and the links that we put together, is that if your problem is big, there's somebody who's bigger than your problem. If your sickness is strong, there's somebody who's stronger than the sickness. So there's a way you think about God. That is how God will come to you. But when you think about God, is a sovereign power, you begin to understand that there's nobody else that can depend on this God. One of the things that we are saying, that when you carry God, he carries everything in the entire world. So we're talking about the content. When you listen to the lyrics of the songs, the Bible says, and Hannah was barren, and God gave her a child. And Samuel, these are people. David was at the backside of the field. God made him from a shepherd to a king. So this is the sovereignness of God. It turned you from nothing to something. It makes somebody, you are down at the boys' quarter, it takes you to the headquarters. So what we are saying here, God, it's all about how you can imagine, how you can place God. If you can place God in a small box, it doesn't have a problem. But if you can place God in a bigger place, that's God, you are sovereignty, is never seen, is always continually at the same place, then in God will definitely become that same person to you. You have already expressed yourself about.
I know the message speaks about the mindset of most people, and how they who believe that the God we are serving is the biggest God. And but what should be expecting on that day, and where the events will take place? Are people going to pay to go in there or not?
We're going to expect great things, and this is one of the things that I was praying, and God gave me to me every day, that every man that will come to that program, your life will never be the same. I'm encouraging you to be part of this program, because it's going to be a spirit-filled program. If you have the sick, the blind, the lame, come with those people at this program. God will listen. I said to people, I am just a vessel that God is going to use, but I'm not the one who's going to do the miracle. You know, the Bible says He has given us power to tell and to speak the word. So God has given me power when we said it and it come to pass. That's why you see somebody will blind and somebody will say, but in the name of Jesus, receive your sight. So what I'm trying to say, I'm encouraging you. This is not a crusade. This is an album launching, but it's a different one. We are changing the narrative when it comes to gospel music in the nation. We are changing the narrative that when by you attending the program, one, your life will never be the same. The secondly, you have an opportunity to have one video CD free by paying 30,000. You know, that's why I said we are not doing gospel music for money, but we are doing gospel music to save souls. But even though we need the money to do other things, but my focus is not the money. My focus is to depopulate the kingdom of hell and to populate the kingdom of heaven. So when you are coming, make sure that you came with your 30,000 and you're going to have one video CD free at the Zion Bridge just back of Lincoln College. You know, we're going to have, and we're going to give you gifts. You know, there's a gift we have prepared for people. We have an handband we're going to give free. We have this pillow. Somebody's coming with a nice pillow for us. You know, this great pillow. It's going to be an awesome. I am not saying that you should come for the gift. Or have, you know, somebody will say, I'm going there for the pillow, I'm going there for the handband, I'm going there for the CD. But have an heart of expectation. When you are going there, enlarge your heart. Broaden your heart. Lord, I am going to this program to have an encounter with you. If you had a focus, say, I'm going to encounter God in this program. By the time you're stepping your feet at the auditorium, you have already have an encounter with God. Because it's your mindset, how you have prepared your mind that by the time our guest minister will come on stage, or by the time me and my team will come on stage, it will be another thing else entirely in your life.
How does that work? You know, sometimes music touching the life of someone. I know, you know, most people will fall on the anointing through music, listening to gospel songs, and you know, people are, you know, singing gospel songs. For me, I like music, but sometimes I keep wondering, how does that happen? You know, and you go into a gospel concerts and the singing music, and you fell on the anointing.
Well, that's the mystery. And we are having a teaching at Zion Praise today. There's a pastor who came from Nigeria, Dr. Famina Nwake. He was talking about the mystery. The mystery is the hidden thing that God revealed to people. You know, that's the mystery that God will reveal. Now, music has power. Being worldly music, being gospel music, they carry power. Which kind of power? You can be power from Satan or power from God. Because somebody will say, when I listen to this music, I was down. But this music revived my soul again. So it depends on which music you are listening. Now, when it comes to gospel music, there are certain music you listen that changes your mindset, that changes your way of thinking, that gives you hope. You know, music is one of the ways that you can pass a message without insulting somebody. Somebody will understand that this is what this guy is saying. You understand? Somebody can pass a message. If you don't preach now, if you are somebody struggling to preach about John 3:16, for God so loved the world that He gave, somebody can sing that John 3:16 to you. You can understand perfectly that this guy is singing John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. So music has its own power, especially gospel music. We have the Spirit of God is backing us. That's what we have. If you read the book of Acts chapter 2, Bible said in the days of Pentecost when the disciples were together, the Bible said, and the Holy Spirit filled the house, and they were speaking in different tongues. That is the same Holy Spirit at ages, is still now. That is backing up our songs. When we are ministering, somebody will fall under anointing, somebody will be healed, somebody will eyes will be open, because the same Holy Spirit in Acts of the Apostles chapter 2 is still in our era. So the Spirit of God is one of the difference that will make somebody to say, I am blessed when I had this young man or this sister minister to me.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Minister Satemi. And so let me come over to CDP. How it has been, you know, for House of Happiness in running some of these projects, you know, getting out for people, supporting the less privileged, giving them, you know, skills in terms of capacity building, and ensure that they have a better life, which is the key core mandate of the House of Happiness.
Well, as our motto said, everyone deserves a second chance. It's not that easy. Like sometimes people think that it's easy. It's not that easy. And then when it comes to like a money, because sometimes people want to help, but they want to know who I'm helping, if I'm helping, the money will get to the right people. You know, it's not that easy. You have to confuse people, you have to tell them, you have to talk to them. Because imagine running a charity organization that you're not making money, using your own money plus the money that people are donating to you. It's not that easy because it's you helping people that you don't know. You doing things because you love humanity. You're not doing it to gain popularity, because of your passion and use, because of you're doing it because of music, you're doing it because of that, because you love humanity. So that's the main thing. That's why we're doing it. So that's why we keep calling on people to come on board to help us, because it's really, really tough. Because like some of these people, if you want to relocate or resettle them, if you want to, when you took them from the streets, we spend a lot of money, a lot. Because imagine you have to find a house, so rent a house for them. Then after, not just renting a house, not just ordinary house, you have to make sure you put everything there. Then after, you have to give them money for them to start up doing something, for them to become self-reliant and productive in the country, to help the economy to grow. So all these are the stuff that we're going through. So without help and support, but we are so blessed. We have like some of our lovely sister, I can say thanks to Sierra Network Charity Foundation. They have done a massive donation to us last month, and some of our sisters, like we have, like Shamela. Shamela Suleiman is a young Sierra Leonean. I don't think if she ever been to Sierra Leone. Her parents are Sierra Leonean. She born in the UK and raised in the UK. She saw what we are doing. She said, okay, before I give my money to some of these big guns, to some of these big charity organizations, I'm going to start donating to you guys every month, because I knew when I donate, I can see and I know where my money is going. So these are the type of people we are calling on. These are the type of people we need, because it's hard, it's challenging, it's tough. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's easy, Remy. It's really hard. So we have Shamela, and then we have people like Makaba Darami, then we have like Veronica. A couple of days ago, there's this lady that saw what we are doing. She knew that we're going through a lot. She has her own foundation, Mariam Afofana. She's a Sierra Leonean based in the United States. She decided to donate to us, because she saw that we're struggling, because what we are doing is hard. Imagine a small charity organization building a house, not just some house, but a proper house, helping people again. She took her money and donated to us. We want to say thank you. And then there's this, since we started this, Remy, there's this guy, he too, he knew that we're struggling. He donates to us. Again, he helped us. He said, because we know that we are struggling. Imagine what's happened to us a couple of weeks ago when we buy our everything. Just as I said before earlier, they stole everything. Everything they stole. They stole the timber, the zinc, cement. So we are starting now, because we are in the raining season, and rain is pouring a lot in Kabbalah. So we need help. We want Sierra Leonean, non-Sierra Leonean charity organization, non-profit to come on board to help us, so we can continue to. We want to finish this building, and we just don't want to finish this building. Mr. Remy, as you knew what we've been doing, like we started this program donating, then now we're helping more over people with disability. People with disability. Took them from the streets and give them a home. With our project, Give Them a Home project. You see, so we're doing all this to just help our country, help people because when you go around Freetown, you see for yourself, it's pathetic, because some of these people, if we have that money, imagine right now, somebody donates to us right now, as we're saying, somebody give us like 200 million or 100 million, you will see what we're going to do, how many people we took from the streets and make them become make them become a better person in this country.
Are there plans, like the move you have taken, with regards of building a house for the family of 8? Any plan of, like for example, building the villas wherein you have a woman power, where you can able to help others, who are needed as well.
Well, Remy, that's good. This is the thing that, okay, now, some of these disabled that we started with, I'm having this problem now. They said, oh, Sidiki, una bad. Una take we no on a street. You go and rent a house for us. We need that same house you building for those people. How? Do you think these people are better than us? If you say they're better pass we, no better pass we. Why are you doing this? You guys started this program with us. So why this? Now you're building a massive house for these people. It's everywhere. So we need something like that. What you said is true. But if we have the fund, that's what I'm saying. If we have the funding, we have the money. Mr. Remy, believe me, we were going to do a massive things in this country because it takes a lot of money. I don't have a house in Sierra Leone. I'm not going to sit here and have a house. No, I don't have a house in Sierra Leone, but I'm building a house for people. So that's what they say, love. Because God sacrificed, just like what this man said, God sacrificed for us. So we need to sacrifice. You know what they said, love. People don't know what they said, love. Love is when you sacrifice for one another. Just like, I'm not Christian, just like when they said Jesus Christ died for our sin. He sacrificed his own life. So this is what I'm doing. I'm sacrificing. Before when I arrive, people say, oh, come and stay in my house. If you need car, if you need this, I'll give you. I said, no, I don't need. I just want to be a nomad. You see me when I'm coming, I want to sleep. I don't come here, start dressing, going around, showing off. Like, no, I don't do that. I'm here to help. I'm here to work. And since I'm here, I don't go to beach. I don't go clubbing. I don't do nothing. Just work and help people. Because I believe this is the way. This is just like when God called this our brother here. It's the same way God called me. God can call people in a different way. So this is the way that God called me. So I'm doing it and we're enjoying it. As I said, just like you said, if we have the funding, we have the money. We have that money, Mr. Remy. We're going to do that. Imagine we've been asking the government and politicians for them to come on board to help us so we can do stuff like that. Because going around, seeing people begging, young people, these are the people that we are fighting for. Took them from the street, give them a home with our project, give them business money so they can be paying tax, so the country will grow, the economy will strong. This is what we are fighting for. But for just leave these people sometimes, I don't want to say again, people think that's where you go in a different level. Going like if you're a politician, going around donating bag of rice to these people, leave them. No, that's not the case. You destroying the country. We need to build the economy by taking these people from the streets and give them a home. We're helping the economy to grow. But you, as a big man in this country, as a politician or whatsoever, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. This is what we've been doing. This is what they should do. Come on board and work with us. Let's take these people from the street and just give them a home.
I know that there are also plans by the Ministry of Social Welfare. And I speak to the minister, and she told me that, okay, yes, we have plans like that. Relocating, more especially the persons with disability who actually stay on the streets, to ensure they have a better life. But you're willing to partner with the Ministry of Social Welfare in terms of getting the political will, because if you need a place like a land to build houses for the poor people, government can provide that.
Thank you, Mr. Remy. I'm not going to sit here and then I said we've been contacting them. No, we have not done that yet, but it's something that we are planning to do. We are planning to work partnership with them, to work with them, because if they provide us land, just like I use my own family land to provide for those people, and I'm using some of my money with the donors' money, building a house for them. If they do that, believe me, they will see what we're going to do. As I said, we are not doing this for politics because we love humanity. This is how God called us for us to do. We love humanity, that's why we're doing this. If they come on board, they provide land for us. Yeah, we need that land. If they provide land for us, they will see what we're going to do. We'll start begging, and just like what we're doing right now, beg and ask to construct a house for. It depends the land that they're going to provide for us. But believe me, if they provide land for us, we're going to make sure we empower lots of people. We took them from the streets and give them a place. We need that. There's a lot of land. But what I'm seeing, I think, I don't know, I don't judge, I'm not getting into politics because I'm a Sierra Leonean. I need to say this. It's like, before maybe they give you something, maybe you can. We don't want to get into politics.
Yeah.
We don't want to get into politics. If you want to give us, if you don't want to give us land, that's good. That's fair enough. It's our country. We're helping. We want to build our country. We're developing our country. If you don't want to give us land, fair enough. That's good, Mr. Remy. But it's not like, it's like, oh, I'll give you this. When I give you this, then you give me this. I forgive this before you give me this. No, we don't want that. If you want to donate, just like our donors, they are donating to us, they give us because they see what we're doing. They donate and say, just go and do, you guys know the people who you want to help them. So, but we don't want people to just come and use us like, you give with this, then we have to give you this. No. You give us, you donate, then we go and give to people. I don't need nothing from them. These people that we are helping with, as I said earlier, we don't need nothing from them. I'm not a politician. I don't want to get myself into politics today and tomorrow. We love what we are doing. We love humanity, Mr. Remy.
Okay, Musa and Kalawa is saying, where is the project where is the project taking place? Where it's the plot being implemented? Is that it for where
we are building? It's in Kabbalah Town. Okay. If you go to our Facebook, House of Happiness Sierra Leone, you can see it for yourself, the house that we are building. Mr. Remy, everything that we're doing, is transparent. Everything that we're doing is transparent. We go live, we make people saw for themselves, and everything that we're doing. If you check our Facebook page, House of Happiness Sierra Leone, you can see everything that we're doing. Most of our projects, all of our projects is there. You can see it for yourself. Then you see that, oh, this everything that we're doing is transparent. Imagine what they did to us. As I said earlier, they stole our money, stole everything. The money that they donated, stole everything. Now we're trying, because Remy, Mr. Like me, I said, I don't go to church, I don't go to mosque, I'm not going to sit here. Anything you donate to us, we'll give it to the right people. Just like some people right now, we have people in Kabbalah Town, they need help. And so we are asking, we need help. I'm not going to sit here and say everything is okay. No, we need help.
So how can someone, contribute towards the project?
Thank you so much. If it's anyone that wants to contribute to our Give Them a Home project, you can contact me on Facebook, House of Happiness Sierra Leone. Donate anything you want to donate. We need zinc, we need any building material. If you want to donate, you can donate anything that you want to donate. We're still calling on all Sierra Leoneans to come on board to help and support us, so we can execute this program that this Give Them a Home right now.
Okay, and on our Facebook page, Musa Kalawa is saying, I don't have land to donate, but can you furnish your name as it is on your ID card, so I can send $200 now via there, and Musa, and I'm sure he will definitely do that before the close of the show, and I'm sure you guys will be in touch, and then you'll have a better understanding with Siliki as well. Fizman says, whether you're on right track, we have saved lives. You have saved the whole of humanity. Most of these big men, and they have a lot of houses with many rooms in the country, and they are allowing the people to sleep without room, and that is something very bad. Okay, Musa, and I'm sure I will link you up with Silik, and then you guys will be in touch for better and transparency as well. And so let me come over to you, Minister Tende. So, what should we be expecting, you know, on that day and time, and you know how it's going to look like?
First, definitely we're going to experience the presence of God, and healing is going to take place. You know, somebody will say, how do you know? Because we have the assurance. Bible says, by my name, it's a nation bow, and every tongue shall confess that Jesus is Lord. So every difficult situation that you're coming with, just believe that on that day, they are bound to go in the name of Jesus. It's not by my name, but by the name of Jesus. So we're expecting great things, we're expecting the presence of God, and we have different guests that will bless us on that day. Of course, the time is 4:30 p.m. at the Zion Place Cathedral Church, East Station, Botswana. Of course, we're going to have guests like the likes of Daylight Coleman, we're going to have the likes of Tyson Dwyer, we're going to have the likes of John Idris, and the likes of Fireman, the son of Minister Nana Fakalia. We're going to have the likes of Pastor Daniel Bambua. We're going to have another musician. They're going to be a blessing on that day to bring down God's presence for people to know that I've been part of this program and my life has never been the same.
Okay. Siliki, what will be your message?
Thank you. I just want to say, can I say this? Thank you to AYV. I don't know. We hope, like, you know, you are the type of people that we need in this country. Like AYV, you guys have been with us since day one, promoting us, you know, for us to do what we are doing, because with your help, we're getting people to come on board to help us, because, you know, we can't, if we have been doing fake or whatsoever, you can't host us, right? You can't, because it's not good for you, for your image. But because what we're doing is transparent, that's why you guys are hosting us. I would like to say thanks to all our donors. I would like to say thank you to Sierra Network Charity Foundation. I would like to say a massive thanks to Miss Funa, Veronica Makabadarami. There's all our vibrant donors, all the people that donating to us, Mr. Funa, Mr. Suleiman Funa, I want to say thank you to you. We are asking all Sierra Leoneans, please to come on board and help us and support us, because we are facing a lot of challenges. As I said, if you want to donate anything, just contact Remy, contact AYV. If you want to donate, you contact Remy. Remy will text you my full name, and he will text you my full name and address. Anything that you want to donate, contact Mr. Remy, AYV. If you want to be part of our project, contact. If you try us, you don't get us, just contact Remy. Remy will get all of us. Remy know how to get us. So that's what I'm saying. I can't give my number because it's international number. Yeah, so sure. Just contact Remy.
So I'm talking to Musa, and then I've told him that I will link you guys up very soon, you know, to ensure you guys have a better understanding. So thank you very much, Sidiki, and Mr. Tengel for being part of the show. And I want to thank very much to Musa, you know, and immediately Sidiki received the money, we'll ensure that we send a message to you, and because these are the people we think, believe in helping people in Sierra Leone. And we also want to commend a lot of Facebook followers and those who have actually sent in their comments and on our Facebook page. So this is how we're going to end this edition of News and Current Affairs show. We also, the weekend is going to be busy, and we definitely going to watch crucial matches in the 7th Premiership League. Oled Orleans will play against East Lions at the approved playing field tomorrow, and Boeing Jazz will play Cambo Eagles in Kenema tomorrow. So watch out for these two games, and then I'm sure we'll give you updates on that. Till then, next week, have a blessed day and bye.